Hello everybody, and welcome. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at your present situation, the possibilities or obstacles, and the best course of action. This particular video is for the sign of Scorpio. Alright, so, let's see. Scorpio. What is Scorpio's present situation? Scorpio's present situation. Alright. So, we have the I almost said the Four of Wands. This is the Four of Swords. Now, I definitely get that, you're currently going through a phase of healing where, you've really kind of just withdrawn, right? You're taking the time to rest, recharge, to get to a point where you can fill your own cup to the point that it is overflowing so that you can then give back or give to others without depleting yourself, without having to take from your own cup. Alright, Scorpio's, whoa, that was quick. Possibilities or obstacles. Alright, so we have the Nine of Wands. Now, I really feel like, you're really standing in your own way here. You're really sort of being like consumed by your trauma, which has you keeping your guard up. And that, I get the vibe, is why you are like in this phase of healing here. Like, I feel like this is something that you've realized, and this obstacle is why you entered this place of healing. Is why you have withdrawn and are spending this time with yourself to work on yourself, to try to heal those things that make you feel like you need to keep your guard up. Alright, so Scorpio is the best course of action. Alright, so we have the Five of Swords. I really get the vibe that this is more so speaking to, like, how as a best course of action, right? I feel like the Five of Swords is speaking to putting yourself in a position that will not leave you feeling disappointed. I get that you're learning a lot about relationships here and like communication, because at the top of the deck here we have the Three of Cups, and at the bottom we have the Knight of Swords, and underneath the Knight of Swords is the Devil. So, I definitely get the vibe that, one of the things you're working on during this healing is your communication. I feel like you can have a habit here of really, like, kind of communicating impulsively. Just like sending a message on a whim, sending a group of messages, a large message on a whim, and that can sometimes put you in this Five of Swords energy because, either A, you don't get the reaction or the answer that you're looking for, and it kind of does like the opposite. I feel like, that could have caused you to lose certain people, which would make you feel defeated when it comes to connections. And that could be a big part of why, your obstacle here is that Nine of Wands. You've been through so much when it comes to people. Like, you really may not see a point in connecting with people. And that's a part of what I get you'll be healing here in this Four of Swords energy. But yeah, you see here with this Five of Swords, I really get that, you know, you're learning how to properly communicate here, and that's gonna, you know, help to put you in a position where you don't have to fear being, left feeling defeated in a situation when it comes to people. Alright, so as I said, at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. Now, excuse me, here, I mean, it's exactly like I just said, right? I feel like you're really working on your communication and not being so impulsive when it comes to communication. I feel like, you're really learning how to, like, think things out, in a sense. Don't just send a message as soon as you type it. Like, type up the message, take the time to, read it a few times over, make sure you get your point across, but I want to say, like, a more calm manner. Instead of just being very, I don't want to say direct, but, like, without sort of, like, digging the knife in, right? You want to get your point across, leave it at that, and then give the person room to, properly take all that in and respond. Because, I also get here with the Devil that, one of these bad habits that you have is, say, this, whoever you've messaged, right, say they don't get back to you by a particular day, date, time, whatever. You give them, you place a sort of time limit on the response, and if they take longer than you would like, then you just completely discount them and disconnect them from your life. And I get, the Devil here is speaking to, creating healthier habits, getting rid of the things, people, places, or things, rather, that, kind of put you in a place to feel like you needed to operate out of that toxic state. And then, here with the Six of Swords, I get that you're really taking in these lessons, these things that, you need to do. This is, I feel like you're actually putting in the work, you're actually doing these things, you're actually practicing them on a daily basis, and that's really going to help you to move on and move forward in your life. And then here we have the Lovers. I'm just going to have to hold my hand there. Here we have the Lovers. So, I feel like, honestly, this is going to, like, deepen your connection with self. And at the same time, as you deepen that connection with self, you can meet others as deeply as you meet yourself. So I feel like, that's going to really draw in, or attract rather, a person that is either on the same journey as you, or someone who is at the same point in their journey as you, somebody who's going through something similar. And whether that be a person in a romantic sense, or just someone that you connect with as a friend. I feel like this is going to really help you to learn how to have deeper connections. And here with the Four of Cups, you know, I get that you really don't have interest in connections that you cannot, dive deep into like that one. Or like that, rather, in general, I feel like you're going to be uninterested in people who haven't done the work, in people who really don't have, and people who don't really have a connection with themselves, so that, you guys can't really connect too deep or too far. Because now, you're really in this Queen of Wands energy where you have the confidence, you have the courage, you don't give a fuck what other people have to say about you or what you do with your life. Here you're doing things for you. You're operating out of a sense of healthy selfishness. And I feel like, that's really going to help you to move forward, because not only is there the Queen of Wands, we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So, I feel like at the end of this process, or rather not the end, but on the other side of this process, you're going to be out here helping to heal people who, were in the place that you used to be, and who you used to be. And I feel like, you're really drawing in, you're really attracting a lot of abundance and stability, materially, financially, and all that jazz. Alright, Scorpio, this is the message that I have for you today, and I do hope it serves you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.